newest editions of their award-winning Saviez Family Estates wines. Joining us now is Mike Saviez, winemaker from the Saviez Family Estates. And every year around this time, you release the latest wines.
We do. Yeah, we always like to have kind of a celebration for harvest time. We put a lot of work and energy into the entire year of growing some great wine grapes, and this is kind of the culminating event that we like to share with everybody.
Definitely, and I remember this one from last time.
Absolutely.
This is a very special wine. Can you explain to everyone why it's so special?
Sure. This is a Vermentino. It's actually an Italian variety that we planted about 4 years ago. We actually made this in honor of my mother Alice, who is a 2-time cancer survivor, and what better month than October to kind of celebrate that. We actually aged this wine for 6 months on new French oak, and it turned out fabulous.
And she's the name on it, right?
Yeah, Alice's Reserve.
Love that. Oh, lovely. And what else do we have
here? So I brought an Albarino this time. This is a Spanish white wine that we grow. We also do Pinot Grigio and Fiano as well, but these were the two that I wanted to showcase today.
And your father, Frank, is also another inspiration as well.
He is. So my dad is still farming. He's still working 7 days a week out at the farm. I work with him in the mornings, but still driving tractor and running chainsaw from time to time and still making it all happen.
And you guys, he's 90.
94.
94?
We're getting ready for a big celebration for 95.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
It must be the wine.
It must be the wine.
It really does. So what should we try first?
Well, let's just open up this Vermentino since you enjoyed this one so much last time.
I really do.
But yeah, let's try it out.
This is nice. Lovely. And Vermentino, for those of us who don't really know, do you have any history of the grape?
Well, it's just an old Italian varietal. Some are kind of touting it as the next Chardonnay. Mm-hmm. There's always these varieties that have kind of taken over the wine world, but there are hundreds and hundreds of different wine varieties, and this is just one that I think is an up-and-comer and something that if you haven't tried it, you got to.
Definitely. And then Saturday, what should we expect?
Well, unfortunately, the weatherman did not cooperate with us, and so we got a little bit of rain on the way. We would have loved to share all these wines in this event out at the ranch, but fortunately, we have Tap&Cellar, so we're going to move the event indoor. We actually have all kinds of great things planned out. We're going to have all kinds of wine and food pairings. We do have the Jazz Crew, which if you haven't seen the Jazz Crew, there are a bunch of legendary jazz performers that are going to come in. They're going to start at 2:30. And we're just going to kind of enjoy the day with wine and jazz.
Amazing. How'd you pick Tap&Cellar?
Well, Tap&Cellar is my restaurant that I own, so it kind of by default.
Your default because the weather.
That's where
it didn't have to work out like that.
Whenever the weather doesn't cooperate, you'll find us at Tap&Cellar.
I love that. And how much does it cost?
There is no cost to come and enjoy it. So you come on in. There's no cover charge. We're going to have all kinds of different wine flights. The greatest thing about our wine company, my great-grandfather started this back in 1900. So we got a long history. I've just kind of rode the coattails of my great-grandfather and my father after him. And so
this is him on hearing.
Yes, my great-grandfather is actually on our label. And there were both Italian immigrants, and so one came from Italy, one came from France. One started their winery in 1900, the other in 1902. So we got a long history, and if we don't know what we're doing by now, then we should probably get into something else. But the cool thing, we're going to actually share wines from all over California. So not only are we going to have some great local wines, but we also have some great Napa Valley wines. We have Cabernet Franc and Cabernet Sauvignon from the Napa Valley up in Calistoga, kind of where my family was kind of brought up. And then we have some magnums right here. We actually have a local.
Guns.
Yeah, we're going to bring out the big guns. We're going to do a large format tasting as well. And some of these wines have been aged, and so you can kind of take that adventure along with us from all the way from 2008 to present day.
I love it. Awesome. Well, it's going to be a really good time, I feel like.
Absolutely.
Saturday. Lovely. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Of course.